Welcome, everyone, to the Sagittarius full moon ceremony, May 22nd, 2024. So, just FYI, just so you know, if it's daylight right now where you are, then tonight's the night, because this is going to happen for us in the morning when you can't see the moon, like about 10 a.m. So, tomorrow. So, we're in the window. Let's call in sacred space. Let's all take a big deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop, drop, drop those grounding cords. Send your roots down, down, down into the earth. And feel that. Let it go all the way down, deep into the center. Imagine a beautiful golden ball right in the center of the earth. Plug into that. Then inhale, draw that energy up through your body, send it up and out through the top of the head, connecting with the heart of the divine source energy above us. Inhaling, drawing that cosmic source down through your body, sending it all the way down into the earth, activating the as above, so below flow. Connecting with that flow, breathing in and breathing out. Activate the as within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. Moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth. We give such great thanks to be here in a physical body, in physical form, right now on this planet. Moving to the south, we welcome water. We welcome clear, clean, current emotions. We welcome love and joy and the ability to feel all of it. Moving to the west, we welcome air, mind, the unseen realm, all of our guides, angels, allies, and helpers. Moving to the east, we welcome fire, movement, passion, divine right action. Moving to the center, we call in our divine feminine and our divine masculine and sacred right relationship. We call that beautiful energy down through our bodies. We call up Mama Gaia to pull and magnetize that energy through us. And we welcome our own sweet, extraordinary souls into the circle. We ask that all of these energies be with us, pray with us, dance with us for our mutual benefit. All right, let's get up and move a little bit. Oh, turn it up, Kat. Yum, yum. I hope all of you can feel that because it's way yummy over here. So take a minute, just a minute right now, and feel into your body. Drop into your heart and breathe into your heart. And just be aware. Allow yourself to notice anything that's there. And just send love to it, no matter what it looks like. In this time, usually, especially around full moons, some people can experience agitation. I am so sorry. I do not know why this is doing what it's doing, but it's doing it. So we're going to leave it. Anyway, so this full moon is probably one of the most beneficent full moons that we're going to have. It's all about release, but there's lots of good. I'm so glad you are, Leslie. That's what was my prayer and hope for all of you, that there's joy. So because of the expansiveness of Sagittarius, full moons are all about releasing. So releasing old patterns, releasing anything that's blocking us or in our way. So anything blocking or needing adjustment in the areas of expansion, adventure, learning, philosophy, religion, all of that, higher education, publishing, travel, all of the, and celebration, all of the ways that we expand as humans. Oh, and you know what tonight is? Woo-hoo! Actually, I want to be still with this for a minute. Wesak, Wesak. In Buddhist traditions, this is when the life, the death, the birth, the life, and the death of the Buddha is celebrated. So at the night of the full moon, so you could catch it tonight or probably tomorrow night, the Christ consciousness and the Buddha consciousness are known to tip the golden sphere and send beneficial energies to all light workers that are practicing here on the planet. So I've been in sweat lodges before where I'll never forget this one. We had opened it. It was very, very hot. And one of the ladies needed to get out. And so we let her out. And we knew we were chanting Om Mani Padme Hum in the sweat lodge. And so we were open to receiving. And it was clear, not a cloud in the sky when we began. And this woman gets out and she's like, "Hey, Kath, it's raining." And it literally rained on us that night. So that's the kind of thing that you can expect on a night like this. It's very auspicious. And all of the things that are in this one specifically are very, very beneficial. So you may, yes, feel some agitation. It's a full moon and there's a lot of things, a lot of transformation going on the planet. Whenever you feel that, just know it's an opportunity for awakening. Read the 51st gene key. That it's like agitation is the beginning of awakening. So this one's juicy. I'm going to give you some of the aspects of what's going on. Once again, Sagittarius is always associated with expansion, good luck, good fortune, good fortune. That's awesome. She says it's been raining for days in London. That's cool. the combination of this full moon's aspects makes it one of the most flowing and harmonious patterns that we're going to see. So two of the luckiest planets in astrology, Venus and Jupiter, they're together in Taurus, so it's all about physical manifestation. They're joining each other about 6 hours before the moon is full. So here in the States, it's in the middle of the night for us. But that is a very, very beneficial, and we'll talk more about why it is here in just a minute. And then we have also, it's like a little cradle. We have Neptune, Pluto, and Pallas Athena that hold the moon tonight. And here's what it can mean. Jupiter is known as the greater benefic, and the same energy as Sagittarius. So we have a double whammy there. They're both holding the same vibration. Venus is known as the lesser one and rules relationships, creativity, and finance. So that alone tells us that this configuration can really be a blessing for us if we use it that way. So Neptune also, because it's here in the group, also holds the higher octave of Venus. So while Venus rules creativity here on the physical realm, Neptune rules inspiration. And this is sure to create creativity in all arenas. All right, let's talk about money. Venus rules our finances. She and Jupiter are now in Taurus, which is also a money sign. This make it so if there's issues around this is the perfect time to address them and clear them. Even just an intention to clear them is a good thing, whatever they are. The conjunction with Jupiter and Venus also makes it a very positive time when it comes to finances. Pluto is the planet of wealth. So, you know, Pluto gets a bad rap a lot of the time because it will bring up lessons. But the lessons are just there because you didn't get them the last time. And so when Pluto shows up, he's just here go, yo, if you really want that to happen, then this needs to move. You need to shift this belief system or shift this behavior. So he's here to help you release those things. So just intend to release them. Pluto is like a baseball bat to the head. Yes, yes. And sometimes it takes that, Betsy. It way takes a baseball bat. I mean, I'm sorry. I will be the first to admit that I am as hard-headed as they come. And we have 800 years of trauma. And many of us, probably every single one of you on this call, have this thing about being good. So we don't want to look at the places where we think it means we're being bad. That's not what this is about. Yeah, I know. I have all of those coming up myself. It's a fun time. So here's how you can help yourself. Neptune is all about guidance. So you can get guidance from Neptune. Pallas Athena is a warrior goddess. So she can help you address your issues with courage and diplomacy. So it's not about picking apart your life. It's about loving yourself enough to make wiser choices. That's all it is. And that's what all of these energies are here to help us with. So the other cool piece of this, and this is the piece that I feel like many of you have been feeling already. It's really lit a fire under me. It's ushering in one of 2024's most auspicious aspects, the Jupiter-Neptune sextile. We started to feel its effects back in April, about mid-April, and it's going to continue through June 29th, as far as the configurations of the planets are. But it's going to affect, it already is affecting all of us like a huge blanket. I call it the doorway of divine feminine wisdom. But here's just a taste, and maybe you've noticed this, under this grandmother listening woman, it's the perfect place for all of this to happen. Higher spiritual teachings. So spiritual teachings that you may never have considered before. Ways you look and understand things suddenly bloom into something else. Spiritual practices focused on direct personal enlightenment. Deeply enhanced flow states where you can just get in the flow and go, create. Easy access to spiritual awakening. Deeply enhanced divine inspiration and creativity. Expanding inner artistry. Gaining wisdom from dreams. I'm talking about I love that, but I'm talking about the moon grandmother and the 13 original clan mothers. Her name is Listening Woman. But I love that your grandmother would have been 100. Gaining insight from your own inner wisdom. So we're sitting in the juicy juice right now. And the key, number one key, is how we imprint it, what we hold. And when the agitation shows up, what do we do? Do we wallow in it? Or do we take it as a direct call, an indicator that, oh, there might be a little trauma there I need to heal so that I can open to receive. Agitation is always a call from the divine. I love that. So enter Stalking the Divine Sophia. Some of you have probably seen these emails, and I wanted to speak into this because this is how it's showing up for me. And I have been teaching the feminine mysteries for 30 years and have been connecting with all the archetypes just like you do. And I've also been learning a lot recently about sacred geometry. I mean, I just went into the rabbit hole. And what it is giving me still every day, it blooms a little bit more, is that we had the divine feminine kept from us for centuries. She was here, but consciously, it was very difficult to connect because we were taught that if we did, we could be killed. And so what happened, I think, is that we all how do I put this? When we were given an opportunity to actually open to this spiritual divine wisdom, this feminine energy, we did it in the same way we'd always been taught in patriarchy. We reached out to someone outside of us to access what was already inside of us. And not only that, what I'm finding now is that the frequency of this energy, which is pure life force, is measurable, it's mutable, you can form it, you can find it, and you can grow it. And it is the ways to do that are through what we call qualitative. I get the two words mixed up. They're both Q words. Qualitative science, measuring the quality of something, whether it's your body, whether it's the world around you, whether it's your home. You can measure the frequency of that and determine how much of this energy is available and make adjustments in your world to create more of it. Now, that is very, very cutting edge and out there. And I'm not dismissing any of the archetypal energies that have run this energy through their body in the past. We have access to all of them via the sixth dimension. And we're going to talk about that in Source Light School. So we can still, if that is comfortable for all of us, we can still do that. All I'm saying here is there is way more. And it is all around us. We breathe it in every day. It is freely offered to us, but we have never, ever experienced it in this way before. We've never known we could measure it, we could grow it, we could feel better, we could use it to heal our bodies, we could use it to grow more of that energy. We could use it to grow our gardens. We can use it to build power spots in our yards. I mean, there's tons, unlimited ways, simple ways that don't require very many tools that are available to us. This is the kind of information we're swimming in right now. So use this full moon to your best advantage. And yeah, the sign up is in the email, and I'll send it out in this email too. So, but I wanted everyone to understand what this is about. It's something so totally out of the box that I'll be very curious to see if anyone shows up. But I was going to open Priestess again, and I can't open Priestess till this. It's like, do this now, do this first. People need this now. So here I am. There you go. So now you want to be asking some questions of yourself for this ceremony. What are the blocks that you have been experiencing around abundance in anything, not just money, anything, all desires? And then how are your relationships? Is there anything you need to release around that? And where do you want to enhance your creativity? So go ahead and take a few minutes. I would love to put background music up, but I still don't have it yet. It's coming. Okay, while you're writing, we're going to dive into the card pull. So that can kind of help you as you gear up to set some intentions. Good, Linda. I'm glad because it feels a little scary. Practical wisdom in the earth door. Practical wisdom is the golden nugget of the Earth Mother's gifts. Sometimes it can feel elusive simply because it's so practical. The solution is usually literally hiding in plain sight. This is exactly what I've been talking about. She's been here forever. Even in some of our most sacred texts, hidden in language translation. So the term lost in translation will have a much newer meaning for us. If you're struggling with a problem, go outside and sit on the ground, maybe next to a tree. Get quiet. Imagine your roots going way down into the earth. Ask for her practical wisdom. Then relax and wait. The answer is as close as your breath. So, what does Earth Mama have to tell you today about your intentions? And then in the water door, it's called adapt is the card. Many times in the physical realm, things may not go exactly like we planned. Water teaches us that during these times, rather than scrapping the plan altogether, we can learn to go with the flow and adapt our plans to fit the circumstances at hand. We may not always be able to complete the project we originally intended, but learning to adapt can help us achieve the outcome we desire. Where do you need to adapt your plan to fit the circumstances you find yourself in? Air, radical revolutionary. Air has the power to shift outcomes at a moment's notice. By a simple shift in direction, it can reform all that we've created in a radical new way. So this is big air. This is like Aquarian air. A change of our thoughts can cause us to change our course and revolutionize our outcomes. It all begins with a tiny shift. Where do you need a radical, revolutionary shift? Where do you need to think outside the box? What needs adjustment so that your creations burst forth into the physical realm? That's very appropriate for right now. And then in the fire door, I pulled Leo, the radiator of brilliance. Leo teaches us to let our light shine. Through turning up our own self-love and radiating it out to the world, we inspire others to do the same. Leo speaks to leadership, self-confidence, generosity, creativity, expansiveness, and has a powerful outgoing quality. Leo can support our efforts at becoming visible and letting the world hear our message. It holds a natural zest for life that can be intoxicating. Let Leo teach you how to let your light shine so that others can see what you're offering to the world. The sun is in Leo, generally from July 23rd to August 22nd. He's poking his head in the door today. Where do you need to let a little Leo into your life? This is really upset. In the spirit door, I pulled angels and guides. Spirit guides are merely souls that have chosen to learn from the earth experience, but do it while not in a physical body. They simply volunteer to follow another being in a body and offer assistance and guidance when they can. They are not the end all of information and should not be used as the final word on anything. Ultimately, we are always the ones that are choosing. They can offer their guidance from their wisdom and perspective as they have usually had a physical experience and are not encumbered by human ego. So they can direct you to less emotionally charged decisions. So they can help you with Pluto. Angels are heavenly helpers. They too can offer assistance and other things like protection, support, and peace of mind. These beings are excellent resources to consult during your earth walk, especially when it comes to creating. However, in keeping with the free will rules of this planet, they will never tell you what choice to make. Please do not expect this of any of these folks. That is always up to you, and they respect that. They tend to speak in terms of choices and outcomes. Ask them for guidance, but don't rely on them to dictate the choices of your life. That is always up to you. So see if guides, angels, or divine spirit has anything else it wants to share with you. And then we'll give you a little time to set an intention, to write your intentions for this full moon. All right, take a minute. If you haven't already, give yourself time to set some intentions, release whatever blocks you want to release around creativity, money, and relationship, or anything else, but those are the biggies. Glad you're here, Gina. Okay, this begins in 2 weeks, and there'll be more information in the email when I send out the recording. So let's get up and move and activate those intentions. Here we go. So good to have all of you. I'm going to stop the share. I give thanks to the elemental forces for holding space for us today. I give thanks for these beautiful souls that are here doing their sacred work. And I close this circle and the light. All right, lovelies. See you very soon.